Germany had not lost a penalty shootout at a World Cup in 50 years. Tonight, in a half-empty stadium outside Boston, a country with no coastline, no superstar, and a goalkeeper most of the world had never heard of, ended that streak. To understand what happened tonight, you have to understand something about this country first. Paraguay has never been a nation of artists. It didn't give the world a Pelé or a Maradona or a Messi. While Brazil was painting and Argentina was dreaming, Paraguay was doing something far less glamorous and far more stubborn. It was building walls. For 30 years, the most famous man in Paraguayan football wasn't a striker. He was a goalkeeper, José Luis Chilavert. A keeper so fearless he scored free kicks and penalties himself, who played like he was insulted by the idea that Paraguay should lose. After him came Justo Villar, who carried Paraguay to a World Cup quarterfinal in 2010, the best run in the nation's history. They lost that day, 1-0, to Spain, the team that went on to win the whole tournament. That was 16 years ago. 16 years of being the small country the Giants walk past on their way to the final. And then came tonight, and a new name in that long line of walls, Orlando Gill. Let's be honest about the gap. Germany are 4-time world champions. The bookmakers made Paraguay the longest shot of the entire round, the team least likely on paper to win its game. June 29th. The first half plays out exactly the way everyone expected. Germany take the ball and keep it 78% of it. They press, they probe, they wait for the goal that's supposed to be a formality. And then, minutes before halftime, the game forgets its script. A corner whipped in by Meisha's Gallarza, a man who plays his club football right here in the United States for Atlanta. And Julio Enciso climbs above everyone and heads it down. 1-0. Now Germany do what champions do. Just after the break, Florian Wirtz floats in a cross and Kai Havertz meets it. 1-1. And here's where the story is supposed to end. Germany level, Germany dominant, Germany inevitably finishing the job. What follows instead is a siege. 21 shots, 16 corners. For the rest of the match, Germany throw everything at one man. And Orlando Gill says no, and no, and no again. The 102nd minute. Jonathan Tah rises at a corner and heads it in. The bench erupts. 2-1, it's over. And then the flags, a review. Before Tah's header, A German defender had shoved Gill to the ground, stopping him from even trying to save it. Goal disallowed, one push, one whistle. 120 minutes weren't enough. It comes down to the cruelest invention in the sport, a shootout. And before the first kick, Orlando Gill takes a slow walk. He makes Kai Havertz stand there and wait and think. Havertz steps up, and Gill guesses right, saved. Back and forth, Germany score, Paraguay score, Gill dives again and stops Woltemade. Paraguay are on the brink. And then their own man, Sanabria, drags his kick wide. The door swings back open. And newer Germany's own great keeper answers, saving Paraguay's next. Sudden death. One miss ends it now. Jonathan Tah, the same man whose goal was ruled out an hour earlier, steps up to carry Germany's hopes. And he sends it over the bar. Jose Canel doesn't flinch, he scores, and it's done. 4-3. The longest shot in the round has knocked out the four-time world champion. And for the first time in 50 years, Germany have lost a World Cup shootout. This is the part of South American football that never makes the highlight reel. It isn't the flair. It isn't the genius. It's quieter and harder. A small, landlocked country that has spent its whole footballing life being overlooked. And that answers over and over in the same stubborn way, by producing a wall and refusing to break. Chilavert did it with a snarl. Villar did it in 2010. And tonight, Orlando Gill did it against the best team he may ever face. 21 shots, and he would not let them have the one that mattered. Afterward, Gill said it simply, that this was for the people of Paraguay. After a night like this, no one's going to argue. But that's tomorrow's story. Tonight belongs to a goalkeeper, a small country, and the oldest tradition Paraguayan football has.